If you drive on highways a lot, I'm going to give you 3 tips that could save your life or the life of someone that you love. Just this past week, a tow truck driver was killed. He was helping a motorist that was stranded at the side of the road. As he was doing it, a transport truck that was coming by just came too close, clipped him, and killed him. But this is the sort of thing that happens all the time on the highways. I know, my name is McLean. I'm a former law enforcement officer. I used to do enforcement on major highways. As well, I was a bodyguard for Billionaires, and I used to teach close protection and all that crazy driving that you see in all of the Hollywood movies. I know how to do that. So I want to give you some tips and tricks that may just save your life. The first one is this. When you're out driving on the road and there's flashing lights of a tow truck or a police car off to the side on the shoulder, your eyes are naturally drawn there. You look there. And let me tell you, from experience, I did this in training on motorcycles, cars, everything else. Where you look is where you tend to go. You don't even realize it. You see the lights at the side of the road? Oh, what's that? And you just slightly turn your wheels a little bit. You don't even know it because it's turning with your head. It's a real problem. And this is how people end up running into the backs of police cars on the shoulder of the road, or tow trucks, or just emergency service workers. I had one when I first started working on the highways. This was late at night one night. It was a moonlit night. The roads were bright, dry, all the street lights were on, and somebody's car broke down on the highway on the left shoulder. They pulled up to the left shoulder, which was even so a very narrow shoulder, and they were sitting there. They were going to get clipped. So we put on a whole operation to close off the highway all the way further down. Everything was shut off so no cars would be coming. It was all blocked off. I was then taking my marked car and going to bring it in behind this vehicle, sit there until a tow truck came and we got it off the road. But what happened next was crazy. I'm sitting on this narrow shoulder. The roads are wide open and dry. Lighting is great. And what do I see way off in the back? One car coming, whoosh, about 80 miles an hour up the highway towards us. And I'm thinking, okay, we're okay here. We're on the shoulder. We're off. Well, this car came so close to hitting us when I was sitting there, I swear that the door handles must have brushed. And off it went. And I thought, man, that was a close one. I'm not sure how many lives some cops or close protection guys get, but I knew that was one of mine gone. So remember this. When people are on the roads, you tend to go where your eyes are looking. And with flashing lights, people are going to look at the flashing lights and they're going to drive into it. So what do you do in this case? Well, what you do is you pick, when you see that happening up ahead, you pick something else in the distance way up ahead in your lane that's far ahead of you. And you stare at that and you let your peripheral vision deal with what's going on the shoulder of the road. Trust me, it works. Look long ahead, let your peripheral vision deal with that. And by the same token, the law in many places across North America is when you see an emergency vehicle at the side of the road is to put your hazards on perhaps, move to the left, get to another lane if there's another lane available, or move as far over as you can to avoid coming in contact with someone. The last piece I'm going to give you is if your car breaks down, you feel it going, you get a flat on the highway, the radiator's going, something's happening, it's going into limp mode. Whatever you can do to get off the roadway, get off the roadway. If you see an exit up ahead, go for that exit. I mean, put your hazards on, go, move across, get off the highway. You do not want to be sitting on the shoulder of the road for just the reasons I talked about. You'll be standing there and you're going to get hit. Now, a couple of thoughts if you are stuck on the shoulder of the road. What you need to do is get out of your car, number one. Get far away from your car, number two. Don't be standing in front of your car in case somebody hits it from the back. Be standing off to the side as far away from the vehicle as you can. It also helps, if you're thinking about it, to turn your wheels to the right when you put the car in park. So if somebody hits it, it's going to go off the road, not back out into the road and hit something else. Now, if you're that far down the road, you're a pretty safe driver. You might not be in one of those situations anyways. But if you drive on highways or you know someone who you love who does, share this with them. Make sure you look at it. I mean, you just watch next time you see red lights at the side of the highway. If everybody stops and looks, everybody has to slow down to watch the car accident. In fact, we used to, when we pulled people over on the highway in rush hour, we wouldn't turn our lights on. Because if we did, everybody would look and man, rush hour would get an hour and a half longer because everybody's slowing down to look at the police car at the side of the road. Anyways, I hope this keeps you safe. I'm going to try and bring you other tips like this that I've learned throughout my career. It's Ross McLean, former law enforcement, bodyguard to billionaires. If you like my channel and the information I give, please give it a like, give me a follow, subscribe, and I will see you next video.